Hi, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Everybody's all right this morning. Today is Monday, March 6th. Currently, it's 51 degrees out, pretty warm. High today is going to be 71. That'll feel good. And no chance of rain. Humidity's 57%. There's winds at 2 miles per hour, and air quality is 55. That's moderate. Okay. Today there will be an out and about with Mike and Joy. I had my doctor's appointment, and then after we left my doctor's appointment, we decided to go to the newly remodeled uh, Dollar General. It's over in the same area, in the same. It's just up from Grocery Outlet. I don't know why I had trouble thinking that. It's in the same little shopping center as Grocery Outlet. And we went there and be looking in the days ahead. Probably, I guess, since this one, tomorrow, I guess it'll be, Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews. But in the next few days, I'll have a Dollar General walkthrough at that remodeled Dollar General. And then I'll have a haul from there. Okay. What's for dinner? We had Tyson chicken sandwiches and seasoned fries from Aldi, which I talked about. I had to season them myself. They don't have nothing like they did before of seasoning on them. So I used my favorite Jeff's all-purpose seasoning and rub, salt-free. I used that on the fries, and it's even better than it would have been. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. I'll just buy crinkle ones. I think they're cheaper anyway. And I had my own seasoning because they're not putting much on those to pay a little bit more for them. So here's a picture. Oh, and I just want to say, those Tyson chicken sandwiches, I highly recommend them, and I'm sure Logan would too enjoy. We were very surprised at them, and let me show you how big they are. I think I still have this one, or is it in the other one? It might be over here. Let's see. Okay, here's the one left. There was 4 in the box. We got them at Kroger for $6.99, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was $6.99. And I thought they'd be these little old sandwiches in there, like everything else. But look, I mean, look at that chicken. And look here, you can tell I've got my both hands on that. That's a pretty decent sized chicken sandwich, let me tell you what. And I took the chicken out and just put the chicken in with the fries. Because I didn't want, they had microwave directions. I thought, what, I'm not going to microwave them. And so I just left the buns out to thaw. You're supposed to keep them frozen. I left the buns out to thaw while everything else cooked, and they were thawed out by the time. And then I added mayonnaise. Well, Joy helped. Added mayonnaise, pickles, and lettuce. And let me tell you what, we're going to get them again. Definitely. That's like a brioche bun. It ends up being really soft. And that is a hunk of chicken, y'all. I'm not kidding you. Very, very surprised. I was very surprised at how good they are. Logan said that they're better or as good as Popeyes. And Popeyes have gone up to $4.99. They used to be $3.99 for their chicken sandwich. $4.99 now. I'm not. For $2 more, I'll have 4. So we're gonna keep getting these. They are very, very good, y'all. I'm gonna put it over here. But I would recommend them to y'all. If you like chicken sandwiches, I don't see how you couldn't like that one. It's just really good, and I think it's a good deal, even at regular price, because they're not wimpy. I kind of expected some kind of a chicken patty like you would see the banquet ones or something, which are okay. If that's all you got, because we've got them, several times and made our own chicken sandwiches. But that is nothing like this one. This is a real piece of chicken, and those at Banquet are kind of like their nuggets, but they're made into a patty. And they'll work, like I said, if you're on a budget or, you know, we're always on a budget. But we've got those many times, but I'll definitely want to keep getting these. If you like chicken sandwiches, you'll love it. So that's my little review on Tyson chicken sandwich. Yes, I can't eat one this morning. I mean, I can't eat that one. I guess I could, but I'm not ready for breakfast. When I first get up, I don't feel like eating anything. I never have. Not right away. I usually wait, I don't know, 3 hours or something like that, 2 or 3 hours before I want to eat. But definitely check those out if you'd like those sandwiches. If you like chicken sandwiches. Okay, tonight I've got some of that grass-fed beef out. I believe it's organic or something too. It's that one from Kroger that I got. Their Simple Truth or whatever it's called. I can't remember. We got them on marked down, and they were fine, of course, and we froze them. So I'm going to fix hamburger patties tonight. Joy requested that. We got some zucchini here from Aldi. And I've got some frozen, but it wouldn't be the same. For frying, for breading it and frying, I don't think the frozen would work quite as good as one that hasn't been frozen. So we bought. What I'm saying is I've got some zucchini frozen, but it's good for like roasting or just putting in maybe some kind of sauce or something, or just fixing it by itself. But we got 2 of these at Aldi, and we got some peppers. That doesn't go with that, but I'm just saying we got peppers too. Those look pretty good. Peppers have been awful this winter, but we're gonna have some fried zucchini. Joy's gonna bread it with cornmeal, and we're gonna have that. We need to eat that Hormel mac and cheese with Black Label bacon in it. So we're having hamburger patties, fried zucchini, and mac and cheese. That sounds good to me. I like mashed potatoes, but we need to eat that mac and cheese. Okay, so now we have today's tidbits. Oh man, it makes me hungry a little bit to see that picture though. I wouldn't want to microwave one anyway. I really wouldn't. To me, it'd ruin it. Okay, we got some today's tidbits. I actually had quite a few today. Says, drink of coffee. Oh, by the way, it is beautiful outside today. I may have to get out there and walk if I can get motivated to. I got so many things to do. I'm way behind on everything. I really am. I need to repot I need to pot up my peppers. They're pretty much ready. I wait until they have their first set of true leaves, not the first little leaves that come out, the next ones that come out. When they have those is when I usually pot them up. Excuse me. Man constructs gigantic snow fortress in his backyard. Look at that. If that's it. Brian Anderson, a resident of Eagle, Minnesota, has been building snow forts with neighborhood kids for many years. Since the first snowfall of the season in November, the fort in his backyard has grown to a height of more than 5 feet and a width of over 30 feet. Anderson claimed that earlier forts held strong until May before crumbling. So that's only like 5 feet tall, I guess. It's neat, though. It'd be hard to do. Okay, this is a good gesture here. Saudi Arabia gives $5 billion, that's with a B, in aid to Turkey amidst quake aftermath. Saudi Arabia deposited $5 billion into the Turkish central bank to help Ankara firm up its long weakening currency, the lira, after last month's tremor that struck Turkey and Syria. I think it was more than a tremor, but the deposit will boost Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan ahead of the elections, but Turkey was struggling with a weakening lira even before the February 6th quake. Okay, mark your calendar. Worm moon meets Mars. Worm moon. March's worm moon, the final full moon of winter, peaks at 7:42 a.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. That's tomorrow. The moon gets its name supposedly due to the emergence of earthworms from the ground as the soil thaws and the weather warms up. March 7th is also celebrated as Mars Exploration Day in the U.S., honoring the successful missions to explore the red planet. And we were talking about this, I think yesterday, and then I saw this morning. How will things change if daylight savings comes to an end? And I kind of wish it would. I'm tired of go forward, back, or whatever. The annual ritual of daylight savings time may come to an end this year as legislation was unanimously passed by the Senate in 2022 to effectively eliminate it. This would mean no more 4:30 p.m. sunsets and more economic activity. It was suggested that eliminating daylight savings time would reduce crime and lower the risk of both heart attacks and car accidents. Well, just do it. Do it. Okay. Let's find nice news. I'm about to run out of storage. I've got a red warning thing. I've got enough to finish, though. Okay. Nice news. Flamingos form cliques that predict social rules. New study finds. Look at them. Flamingos. I kind of like that picture. I like how it's reflected. Let me see. I can get to where I can take a picture. I don't know if that'll look that good, though, like that. I think... Yeah, I was going to try to take a picture. I might use that for my thumbnail. I'll do something with it later. Okay. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. A group of people who hang out often due to similar personalities or shared interests is called a clique. And it turns out the two might actually have a lot in common. In a recent study, scientists discovered that individual flamingos have their own unique identities and tend to form groups of friends based on each other's quirks. It was already known that the pink-hued wading birds form friendships that last for years, but the new research suggests that these cliques might also influence a flamingo's social role within their larger flock. There were three main personality traits: aggression, exploration, and submissiveness. Submissive birds will be less exploratory, less adventurous, and more likely to wait to see what other birds are doing and follow along, lead author Paul Rose explained to Insider. On the flip side, aggressive flamingos were more likely to pick fights with other flamingos over territory and food. The more timid birds knew to avoid that type, Rose explained. If you don't want to spend a lot of time being aggressive and sorting out fights, you're going to hang out with birds that are similar to you. New fabric coating could help prevent microplastics from shedding in Washington machines. Fast fashion is not traditionally known for being made with the health of the planet in mind, but researchers have discovered a practical and powerful way to mitigate the ecological damage of the industry. They've designed a slippery silicone-based fabric coating that helps reduce the amount of microplastics entering the waterways from washing machines, a potential milestone in the pursuit of a less plastic-polluted future. We call it a primer, like when you're priming a wall to paint it, Kevin Gallivan, one of the authors of the University of Toronto study, told Fast Company. But instead of a primer for walls, the coating primes clothes, especially pieces made of synthetic materials like polyester, nylon, acrylic, and rayon, which are notorious for releasing microplastics during laundry. Okay. What's that? Well, I think this one's neat. New York City restaurant employs grandmas from all over the world to cook and share their recipes. I'm there. I'd love to check that restaurant out. There's something special about the taste of grandma's cooking, and Inoshika Maria is all about capturing that something special. The Staten Island, New York restaurant invites and employs real grandmothers from countries around the globe to cook their family recipes. Growing up, I realized that my grandmother had been the repository of our family culture and identity, and I found out that, like her, millions of grandmothers all over the world pass down their heritage to their grandchildren. Owner Joe Scarvella, who opened in Noticia Maria 16 years ago this month, explains on the restaurant website. Scarvella began with the goal of sharing the culinary prowess of Italian grandmothers, or nanas, and has since expanded to feature other cultures. The March dinner schedule alone includes cooking from Puerto Rico, Italy, Peru, Trinidad and Tobago, Greece, and Hong Kong. The grandmas in the kitchen are all lovingly referred to as nanas, though regardless of their country or origin. Well, that's neat. Quote of the day comes from Jody Picoult. Acts of kindness are the stepping stones to making the world a better place because we become better people in it. Amen. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for this morning's coffee break. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you're going to press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, definitely check out and About with Mike and Joy later today, and have a good day, and God bless.